few moments later.
Before explaining how this menstrual cycle model works, I will explain to you about function of several organs that play a role in the menstrual cycle. So the first one, the ovaries, is where eggs mature. And the second one is the fallopian tube, the pathway for the ovule. The third one is the uterus, where the endometrium thickens and later seed. The uterus can be likened to a house. Every month, this house is prepared to receive a guest, namely an embryo. If no guest arrives, the house is cleaned again. This cleaning process is called menstruation. And then, the last one is the vagina, the channel through which menstrual blood leaves the body. The menstrual cycle begins in the ovaries, where eggs are prepared each month. A woman's body prepares one egg, which matures in the ovary. Inside the ovary are egg cells. In this model, you can see two small disc balls that I have attached to both ovaries. These two white balls are not mature eggs, but egg cells that the body prepares every month. At the beginning of each menstrual cycle, on the first day of menstruation, immature egg cells begin to develop. The egg cells are located in small sacs called follicles. These follicles and egg cell will continue to develop and grow until around the 14th day when the egg cell become mature. However, in one cycle, only one will mature. The body chooses one, not both. And then we change one white ball in the ovaries to a pink ball as a mature ovum. When it is mature, this is called an egg cell or ovum. Around the 14th day of menstruation, the mature egg is released from the ovary. This event is called ovulation. After ovulation, the follicle that released the egg turns into the corpus luteum, which produces the hormone progesterone. The egg moves slowly through the fallopian tube. This is where fertilization is likely to occur. Fertilization means that the egg meets the sperm. The egg moves into the fallopian tube with the help of ciliary movement and muscle contraction. It is in the fallopian tube that the egg is ready to be fertilized and usually stays there for several days before moving the uterus, whether fertilized or not. At the same time, the body thickens the endometrium. This thickening occurs due to the presence of the hormone estrogen. Estrogen helps thicken this layer of the endometrium so that the uterus is ready to receive an egg if fertilization occurs. Estrogen can be likened to a housekeeper who tidies up the house so that it is ready to receive a potential embryo. Here I have two color magnets. The pink one as an egg cell or ovum, and then the blue one as a sperm cell. This magnet is only a visual tool. Actually, it only functions as a color, so we can easily differentiate between them. Not because sperm and or ovum are really colorful. We agree that pink represents ovum and the blue represents sperm. If the fertilization does not occur, for example, if the egg does not meet the sperm, then this egg ovum will die and be absorbed by the body. The endometrium that has been thickened is no longer needed in the uterus, and so the body will shed this layer and release tube in the vagina. So this process is called the menstruation or the menstrual cycle. If a sperm cell meets an egg cell, they join together and form a zygote or embryo. If fertilization occurs, the body will maintain and protect the zygote. The hormone progesterone plays a role in keeping the endometrium thick and strong. That is why menstruation does not occur during pregnancy.